Hi guys, today we're back in Anime Champions and we finally have some hopefully exciting news by Dareb himself. Now, as you guys know, for the past 3 weeks we've basically been stuck in Attack of Titan without any new map or barely any new features, shall I say rather, for the past 3 weeks, but finally Dareb has come out with some heat from the oven.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Now, before we jump that, I just want to let you know, guys, I haven't played the game in a bunch of days actually now. It's been at least 2 days that I'm not even AFKing anymore. And the reason for that is I basically spent like almost an entire week of just opening at the first map to pretty much just use monkeys for building up a pity and then just trying to get a good cosmic, the method that everybody has been using ever since they introduced the soft pity with update 8.3. That being said, in case you guys don't know, I actually didn't know that either. I learned it 3 days ago, I think. With update 8.3.5, they basically changed it up, and let's check out if it is, okay, yeah, there you go. Balance changes, soft pity for Godly is applied per common capsule. Now, personally, I think that's kind of horrible, and I don't think that change in particular is horrible. What's going to be problematic with this is that the pity still works as soft pity. If it was a hard cap pity, so hit 100, 101st capsule is a guaranteed Godly, I would be fine with that. Now, if a specific capsule is working only on soft pity individually, I think that's kind of bad. Like, imagine yourself hatching 100 Land of Giants capsules. That's not going to happen, right? Like, this week we have the event running the entire week. That was an exception. But besides that, there's really, I don't know. This change, I don't like the way it was done. If a hard pity is introduced, it will be fine. Now, I already said that this thing with pretty much this meta of just hatching infinite monkeys and then just going and fishing for other cosmics was gonna be very problematic in the long run, and I definitely agree with the change. It's just not enough. We're basically going back to ground zero. At least to me, whether soft pity exists or not, it's literally the same thing. Now, obviously, it is better than nothing, but yeah, it's still very underwhelming. Anyway, let's jump into the important stuff. That's going to be the topic of this video. So Dareb came out on Discord and he posted a whole bunch of stuff regarding the new update. And honestly, guys, I briefly saw a little bit of everything. There is a lot of stuff to go through. So we are going to go through each and everything individually. We're going to check all of them out. And yeah, let's see what has Mr. Dareb been cooking for the past 3 weeks. So first things first, let's jump right here. Update 9, marked on your calendars. So update drops Saturday. So we have to do Pet Sim update and Anime Champions update. Now, on the contrary, Pet Sim update drops exactly 7 p.m. for me. 12 EST, I believe, is the actual time in a global scale, because most of you guys don't know what time it is for me. So we do have one update to check out, and in similar ACS fashion, update will probably get delayed, even though it's been cooking for 3 weeks. So we're going to have time to check both of them. So that's pretty good. And yeah, let's check out what's going on here. So a short list here to remind you what's coming. We have a new galaxy. We have a new hub. So we are actually ditching this hub. And it says set sail into the stars on the champion Odyssey. All right. We have a new currency. Collect dark matter to fuel the champion Odyssey and upgrade your old machines. Okay, so I guess we have something like talent plus, maybe talent scale up to 300 or something. And what else? Could that be also a thing for Ascents as well? Because it says old machines? I don't know. Nonetheless, that's pretty exciting to see, I guess. So all machines are going to get buffed. I don't know in what way, but that's going to be probably a grind right there. A new world, new champions, new quest, new raid. Okay, nobody really cares. The Marines are back now. For better or for worse, this update has been leaked quite a while ago. I made a video actually with the leaks with actual pictures. Pretty much a very early version of the map and the units ended up making it into the game. And a lot of people literally just went into update 9 map. So if you guys want to see some of these early leaks, I assume a lot of things have probably changed. Especially the map, like Wisdom is honestly one of the best map designers that I have seen in simulators, if not the best. I think Anime Warriors 2 was pretty good on that, but I think Wisdom is Probably the best in all of the simulators that I've played when it comes to map design, so this guy has been fucking cooking. Now, we also have a season pass. This has been pretty much public information for quite a while now. So some Roblox is going to be involved if you want to get the most out of that. Star Devourer Store. Unlock and purchase rewards with Star Devourer Crystals. Now, this was my take on Star Devourer Crystals. I thought that you would get permanent upgrades such as luck and stuff. Now, maybe you actually start buying boosts. Maybe the game is reaching a point where you are going to be able to buy free boosts. Could be anything from one-time purchases that make you strong. Like, for example, Gatling chance being buffed, like maybe doubling your Gatling chance with a gazillion of Star Devourer shards. We don't really know. Besides that, we don't know anything much. New Diamond Orb, the Galaxy Orb. It's essentially the continuation of the Black Hole Orb. So if you guys want to get a deal, and if you didn't end up keeping your deal under the deal incident, make sure you grab that. So yeah, next up, Balance Overhaul. That's pretty nice, I guess. Our focus this update is to address the long-standing issues we faced with ACS. Wonderful. That's what I like to hear. New Galaxy will be more exciting, more competitive. Alright. If you're curious about balance changes, check hashtag DevTalk. Now, we also have a collaboration with Deathball. Deathball is one of the infinite mimics and like basically from Blade Ball's copy games that everybody has been jumping on. I actually watched the Creekcraft video the other day, and man, like Creek really just got on the point. Like the problem with Roblox right now is that there is no originality. Like a game comes out, it becomes successful for whatever reason, and then you see like 15 copies of the game with like just some slight variations. Pretty much just Deathball, arm wrestling, and all of those games. Like that phenomenon happens way too often. But that's a topic for another story. We're just gonna dip from that. And yeah, basically, if you just complete a challenge in Deathball, you just get a skin in ACS. And if you just complete a quest in ACS, you get a sword in Deathball. So yeah, that's something so that I guess both of the games like attract new audiences. Pretty nice. So we're gonna jump into the more detailed list of all of the stuff that's coming. And let's check out the Balance Overhaul. So there's a lot of stuff here as far as I can see. It's literally my entire Discord page is covered with just text and it's not even done. So New Galaxy, NAC will no longer decrease per world. Now, if you guys know, pretty much every time you exceed a new map, luck becomes 20% harder. So every map, it's 20% harder to hatch a Cosmic so far. Now, apparently this thing stops. I think that's a good change. I don't know how the scaling is going to work in map 2. But yeah, this thing is going to be stopping from now on. You can use your old champions in a New Galaxy. Okay, that's pretty standard. Champions opened in a New Galaxy are stronger and hatch at higher levels. Okay, I mean, that's pretty standard as well. I guess we just like carry on the next level cap, 140, whatever it is. I don't really know. Champion damage info. Champions will show their average DPS on the UI instead of the just hit damage. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That would also probably affect quirks. You can just tell what quirk combination is better than the other. If you just straight up just see the DPS, you can open an info panel with all multipliers, ability damage versus hit damage breakdown, etc. Okay, that should be interesting. I guess more information on what's actually best for your team. Enemy HPs and drops will be increased to provide a powerful challenge. New currency will be hard to grind. Alright. Okay, no problem. Champion classes. There won't be a hard class system in-game. Some quirk combos will give insanely high hit or ability damage. Choose how you want to set up each champion by going for specific quirks or skins. New skin access allow you to disable abilities for a champion in return for a large hit damage bonus. So we're basically getting, I guess, some sort of a caster versus physical build. So do you want to just like slam your ultimates, or do you just want to have like no ultimates and just punch your way through everything, just auto attack? I guess that's gonna be the option what it comes down to. Specializing into one damage type per champion will be best. Okay, so you just have to choose whatever you want to do with each unit. Make sure your team has some of both for optimal raid times and overworld grinding. Okay. Apparently, could it be something like Harmony, where you kind of want to combine both of them? Have a mixture? Who knows? Maybe. We'll see how classes are going to be working. But yeah, looks... honestly don't know if it looks interesting. If they ended up pulling it good, it's gonna be looking interesting. If not, it's just gonna be whatever. Quirks, talents, and skins. Quirks, talents, skins, etc. will be additive with each other. 50% damage from a quirk plus 50% for a skin equals 100% damage overall. Alright, that's a good change, which means that all of the numbers are just gonna skyrocket after this, because right now it doesn't really seem to work like that, and you can just really look at it with the skins, right? Like, this thing gives me 150% damage, and if I just equip this from 4.3 billion, it's just going to go down to 3.4. So really not that big of a difference. You are going to see a huge drastic change in numbers as far as this change kicks in. And what else do we have? No more confusing stat combos where some 50% are better than others. I guess that's probably just for like a little bit of boss damage being better than 100% base damage because of the way the stats work. So just flat damage, everything's just additive now. Much better. General buffs to multipliers from quirks, skins, etc. Okay. General changes. Level cap increase plus 10. Godly mythics can no longer be obtained. You can keep the ones you already have, so get as many as you can before the update drops. Scaling champions accurately match the DPS of your units. Alright, so scaling champions are back. Scaling champions get increased based attack speed. Okay, so I guess they fixed the problem with their attack speed being just completely garbage. So yeah, scaling units are probably gonna be a play. Obviously, they're not really used because of Harmony, but as you unlock more equips, they should be better and better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, at the end of the day, it says that there's big plans to overhaul skin talent systems and have some new stuff coming before Christmas. Okay, they have some runes being introduced before Christmas. So that's pretty much it, all of the changes. Like, there is a lot of stuff. We're gonna see like how they're gonna be able to pull it off. Like, you know, there might be a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, they might just be, you know, very interesting or very one-dimensional, very passive. You know, there's just like a straight direction, or maybe like it actually gets interesting. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, this will bring a lot of life back into the game. I mean, what's the player base right now in the game? Let me just check real quick. Should be probably something around 20k, I think. 20, 22k. That would be my assumption. Let's just have a look, just to be sure. So, anime champions, 24,000 as of right now. Honestly, not bad, considering the game hasn't really been activated for a while, or rather updated. And Pet Sim is at 280k. So yeah, Pet Sim is also kind of low for what it usually stands at, like 350, 400k, which is kind of normal, right? It's literally a weekday, and people have schools, jobs, etc. But yeah, nonetheless, some pretty exciting stuff. We'll see when the timer for the update is gonna be, and yeah, obviously we'll be live. We're gonna check it out, and hopefully this brings like people back into the game, like interest and hype back into the game. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Bye.